Okay, so I am back because while I was in my purple bath, I was meditating and reflecting on love again and what unconditional means. And I came to the conclusion for myself that unconditional doesn't mean compromising your self-worth just to have somebody in your life. It doesn't mean putting up with things that are dangerous to yourself, to your mental health, to your emotional health, to your physical health. It's more like knowing what love is action, it's like, so when I love somebody, like, I don't want to be with anybody else, not physically. So, and if somebody wants to be with other people physically, then it doesn't necessarily take anything away from you, but I just don't see how that's love in action. That's just one thing. The being with other people, for me personally, I don't feel like that's unconditional. I feel that it builds resentments and it compromises trust and intimacy within the relationship. So that's my opinion. Not everybody has to agree with it, but that's my take on it. Putting up with allowing differences, but that's not compromising a core value, a core issue. It's not like if someone asks you to go to the store for them because they're not feeling good, or they don't have time, or it's more convenient for you than it is for them, even though maybe you don't want to do it, but you do it because you care about them, and it's not that big a deal. It's a little bit of extra time out of your day for someone else, and that's fine. It's not, and most of the time you'll want to. It's not like maybe you just maybe you're a little tired, or maybe you don't like driving downtown and they ask you to go downtown or something. But because you care about them and because you want to show them that you care, then you just do it. And that's not taking anything away from you. allowing someone to criticize you and like make yourself, like give you doubts about yourself and your character and who you are, or like feelings like you're not good enough because of what they're saying or how they're saying it. Allowing them to do that is not unconditional. That's really just putting yourself in a place where you're not valuing yourself. So yeah, there are certain things, in my opinion, that unconditional. See, that's it's a loaded word for me. But I can accept someone for who they are and like appreciate who they are and love them. But just because I love them doesn't mean that I have to engage in a relationship that doesn't suit who I am just to keep them in my life. So yeah, so I left a lot. Yeah, because I don't think that's unconditional. I think that's just I'm gonna pause this for a second because my hair is dripping. Okay, that's better for now. I don't care. I'd rather not have my computer wet. So, devaluing yourself just to have someone in your life, I don't consider unconditional. And then I was thinking about freedom also. Being able to do whatever you want, I don't think that's real freedom. More, I think freedom comes from inside. It's not something someone can give you. And yeah, it's not something that someone can give you. It's more like a fundamental way of being. Like birds, squirrel, animals, tree, like it's a gift from God. Freedom of choice. And yeah, like accepting someone's choices and not judging them for it is different than sitting in it when it doesn't feel good to you. And just because you want to take yourself out of that type of environment, out of that type of situation, out of that type of relationship, doesn't mean that you don't love the person for who they are. It just means that that's not what you want in a relationship. And that's freedom, like knowing yourself and being able to do what you know you need to do for yourself, so that you can feel free. Because feeling obligated to someone, feeling bound to someone because you are trying to be unconditional and you're trying to like be what they want you to be, no matter how much someone says that they're not doing that they're not trying to change you, they're not there's a lot of projection. Like when it comes to manipulative circumstances and situations, it's kind of chaotic. There's a lot of deflection and projection that's happening, like gaslighting, people accusing you of doing something before, so that you feel bad and you're all confused. You're like, am I doing this? Am I doing this? Am I doing, like, you get confused. So you don't have a calm enough mind and emotions to see what's actually happening. So they kind of like accuse you of something so that you're questioning yourself and your motives and like yourself basically. And that way, like, they can just feed you what they want you to be. Like, man, it's so hard to explain, but I didn't see it for a really long time. I was really questioning myself. Like, yeah, sometimes I'm afraid and I do like try to maybe control a little bit or, force a little bit. But like, I've done that, I did. I know that I've like tried to force things a little bit and try to control, but not to the point where I was stepping like on someone or trying to push somebody down to get what I wanted. I never was there. I just went for it and I tried my best to, get what I wanted. But when I realized that I wasn't going to get what I wanted, I was just like, okay, well, like, I look at it and I'm like, well, this is what's happening now. And this is what they're willing to accept. This is what they want. Am I willing to give them what they want and compromise myself just so they can be in my life? And the answer was always no. Like, it was always no. I choose me. I choose me. I choose peace. I choose... Hold on. I'm going to put this back. Okay. So, yeah, I think it's not going to drip anymore. I choose me. Every time. And I don't think that's a bad thing. Maybe it's a little selfish, but if I am not in a place where I feel good about me, if I'm not in a place where I am strong and honest with myself and feeling good and confident, then no matter where I am, it's not going to be my best. You know what I mean? So I'd rather be my best and then feel good. And I know it's a choice to just feel good no matter what's happening. And that's true to a certain extent. But when oh fuck, I see it. Okay, wow. So when someone's telling you to, just choose to feel good no matter what's happening, and like it sort of benefits them, but not you at all. That's not good. But yes, it's a choice. But at the same time, when you're in a place that you know is not serving the higher purpose, that your higher purpose, your greatest good, or the world's greatest good, because it's all back and forth, like there's nothing wrong with you. Oh, but you're doing this and this and this, and you can't be this way. If you want to be here, you can't be that way. But there's nothing wrong with you. That is chaos. It definitely is manipulation. And you don't have to put up with it. And that's where you choose to go ahead and step away so that you can feel good about yourself and whatever comes next. It's not accepting abuse, mental, emotional abuse. That's a choice too, though. If you want to accept it, you can. But like in your heart, in your soul. And yeah, I know the mind plays tricks, but it's also there to work with the rest of you to be to see logically. I mean, yeah, it's there to help you, and you can use it to help you, or it can be used against you. And when people try and scare you saying like you're making a mistake, bad things are going to happen to you, like, and sort of guilting you and not wanting you to move forward, that's not where you want to be. And it's not where I wanted to be. So it's not where I'm at. And now I'm seeing it. I'm not angry because I know that I do think that somewhere deep down they care and they really thought they were doing what's best, and they really thought they were right. But I think on some level they were operating out of fear too. You know, maybe they just never healed their childhood wounds, or maybe they're narcissistic. But yeah, I just pray. I pray for those people, that maybe they can take a look at themselves and really look at something from somebody else's point of view. But yeah, I don't have any resentment. Actually, I actually really appreciate that whole experience, because it taught me a lot, and I was able to discern from all the information and all the experiences, discern what was true that I could take with me and what wasn't true that I don't need to take with me. And like, it was a lot of fun too. But yeah, it wasn't what I wanted. Like, I wasn't going to compromise my real heart's desire and alter that just to have someone in my life that I love. And I still love them, but I have to do it from afar. And it's not like, I'm not gonna, I don't want to try to change them. And I love them for everything that they are. I just don't want that kind of relationship. So I left. And that's it. And if they want to be upset, they want to put me down and demonize me for making a choice to not accept the situation and not take it on like it's okay. You know, I hope they see it. That's all. It's not my job to show them. It's not my job to prove it. But just talking about it, I see. And I'm so relieved because now I really do know what was true and what was not true about me. And now I'm feeling really strong and centered and grounded and peaceful. And I can accept the way things are. So, yeah, that's my little shtick on unconditional and freedom. And hopefully you got something out of it. And I don't know, maybe I'll eat dinner or something. But I will see you guys later, okay?